What is up, YouTube? Tech South in the house. Just wanted to give you a quick update on Vizio's announcement today of 2017 sets that they're launching, and they're presenting it as a full refresh of the E-Series lineup, but I think they kind of pulled a fast one on us, didn't they? Because everything up to the 75-inch was already available in the market, already released in 2016. The only new additions were the 75-inch and the 85-inch for 2017, but the problem is their 2016 generation of technology with 2017 generation pricing. So they're competing with not only themselves at a lower price point in terms of the 70-inch, if you can sacrifice a little size, but they're also competing with an upper tier level of product in terms of the Vizio P series, M series, Sony 850D. So what I wanted to do real quick was explore all of this information and let you know whether or not you should jump on one of these now if you need a big 80-inch set, or more likely you should hold off till these prices come down to street prices, or consider some other options in the market. So currently right now the 70-inch, if you can sacrifice 10 inches off the biggest, is $1,100 at Best Buy. Compared that to the 75-inch Vizio E that was just announced at $2,000, and the 80-inch that's sort of $3,400. $3,400. Again, the problem is we've got a mid-cycle refresh, essentially, or addition, not even a refresh, addition of two products that really should have been released last year with the rest of the E-Series family. That way, by now, all the street pricing would be baked in and they wouldn't be competing essentially with themselves. So who's this set for? The set's for somebody who wants a really large TV and there's not a lot of 80-inch players in the market. So that kind of leads us into the pros. The pros for this set are it's big. The 80-inch is big, the 75-inch is big, but it's not, the 80-inch has a little less competition in terms of availability because not a lot of manufacturers are doing 80-inch sets. It also does HDR, but it's a pseudo HDR because you're not going to have the wide color gamut. You're not going to have the brightness to really take advantage of it. So they're touting an HDR feature that's really more like it'll accept an HDR signal, but it's not going to be any better picture. It might even in some instances be worse. What are the cons for this set? Well, the E-Series doesn't do a lot of local dimming. They have it, they tout it, but I think there's only something like 16 dimming zones, and the cost to performance value at these MSRP prices is just not there. And then when you have weaknesses in a panel and you blow it up to a 70, 75, or 80-inch size, all of those weaknesses are magnified. It's a lot easier and more controllable at a smaller size, and that's why you see a lot fewer complaints in a 45 or a 50-inch set. So who does this compete with? Well, unfortunately, Vizio's competing with themselves, either the 70-inch E-Series or a current M series at 70 inches. Or even if you're willing to sacrifice, let's say you're looking for that 80-inch, but you're willing to sacrifice 5 inches. Well, the P series is a great buy because it's a whole lot better set. And I think I've seen that one all the way down to $2,800 at Sam's. It's going to compete with the 2017 M series if they do a refresh of that, which I think they will. Which is to be announced. And then the Sony 850D at 75 inches, I've seen that at Fry's and even at Best Buy, I think for around $2,500 plus tax. So that's another problem where you've got a better set, even though it's 2016 sort of technology from these other brands. Technically, this is a 2016 set as well, so this is where they really shot themselves in the foot waiting so long for this announcement. So what would I recommend? I would recommend holding off if you can. If you're looking at this 80-inch set, I would recommend a couple of things. One, consider dropping down to 75 because not only are there more competitive price to performance ratio sets out there, there's just better quality out there at 75 inches, even within the own Vizio family. So what I would recommend would be to wait till the other 2017 models are announced. So the Hisense H8D is going to have full array local dimming. I think the 7500 was announced $2,500 MSRP, but sorry, the 75 inch, but the 65 inch, when it was released in the market, was a couple $100 below MSRP. So they basically release at street price. I would also wait to see what Vizio is going to do with a 2017 M series, because that's probably going to be a scaled down 2016 P series. And if that's the case, it's going to be a hell of a buy, because it's probably going to have a jump up in brightness and a jump up in color performance to take advantage of actual HDR inputs. So definitely wait and definitely wait on that and see what happens there. Also consider the 2017 P series. Watch for those to go on sale. They've just ended a sale cycle for a lot of the Vizio 2016 sets. So 2016 P series and the Sony 850D, it's not currently on sale, but I guarantee you Sony's going to run another sale at retail to blow these out to make way for this 2017 sets. So all in all, right now I don't think it's a good buy, but again, unfairly comparing street prices to new prices. Maybe even if we're playing that waiting game, we wait to see what the street price on this 80 inch does, what the street price does on the 75 inch E series, because it might get it into that competitive space. But until then, I can't recommend the 75 or the 80 inch. I can the 70 inch, but the 75 and 80 inch are just not a good buy now for your performance dollars. So that's pretty much it. Thanks for checking it out. If you liked it, give me a like. If you love, how about a subscribe? Thanks so much. Y'all have a great day.